Adeshima Mamajo Esamamu Akaba Ediba and Ejumedi so on 2TV. Your champions net 2TV. Jumedia ya 2D the seat show. Edwada and Ukwada Bia no snow and Pim Kopim 9:30 Ebremo and Moni Egusu and then some Dawson. Nanso ebedo nsem baako enum asuko na oso ahunia eko sese ya emra ye wo mu de woni me beye adwene se eye MPP presidential prime minister eda ye nim Nyankopon ye adomo 31st January 2026 ya de be kwa ko hihye ano no ena ye di ehun nkomo eye aspirants no enum no obia ebo apro eka ne nsem se be ya delegates ne be adwendwen mu mutemie delegates in the beko adwendwemu na enkoba se panim bi na hyew se chinchina akoto aba ewa ha nyame amawo adwen nimde eni nyansa se woso asem betodwo a wobetumi de wadwene aye eho analysis na wotumi draw wankasa o conclusion se na be a ukotu anamo na later wanye se a obi na adada me ye bese se ne ameka no de bia yemfa ya adwene no na enye analysis no rather than se akoma enye sa ya hwe yi a yebeti nyame ama obia nyansa ne nimde adwene soronko a wo betumi de ayede pensem no hu ne eko memma panimu bi asebi o wamen embe forso ana sembe dadaw because in some people one man penny for no catch there yes you nim say ne omo catch there e different from the reality on the ground and ultimately they be am catch say politics is a serious business and unti infumso a wo be ye no sima say no e betwe so infie 9 and unti na wo kwakoto abna e say we very careful so akwaba e de ba the seat show mo som fo mo de share the flag bearer and meti edwamu a me ba be chinchin mfidie no from now to 9:30 na my boom meketem no fofo so the aba me guess agi edwa na ansa na no ma me enda na me ho sima ne ba na ya to adwumedie
Congratulations. Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Nominee, congratulations, and I wish you well. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.
He's the only person to your brother minister platform to do police he will stand and fight. And that is why Ghanaians are saying that I don't know anyone.
This project amunyano bombi sase why that to this kapudu bitisa no no ne dia ye no ayama individuals and no man bombi sam hosa this man project kwama ne ye ya say out of the project no watimi show kindness to the country ama individuals that are benefiting from or no ni sikasem ama man gusu nya no faso a edinti na such a person yentim fa Ghana enhyenesa Juma ben na yo man ye juma bedi Canadian sam odi akowie monka me entie enti munya mon kwada sam ne sabe mun sam fon no a monka sam bi a monka no wa sane wadan kitenkiti bi muti dwom na monka sa no oh mo ye do man na ni matwitwi fom mo fi se social media abafu to obi asori a o defend the office o betima defend no a mo hwa so Kenyan sasem bia enkwada asem ne sam ka fu bisa mo kan to kan dagu mfra mo afa mo wadi Monya very careful. Na Ghana no a mudi di agro no mo anhwe yi a mo amuni Ghana ho don't even fa Ghana to makoma so no ye hu anyame betua mo so ka etini edi kan no Kennedy nia emma megidi se esese MPP delegates mo woni mere na mo nwini mo mane mo nana no mo dachi Yesu Kristo kan wose mo sum ho ne mo ba baby ayedu no sa detie enti sa mo din ka president na mo jisimpo anka
president before. He has been there before. I have not yet been president. But if he comes back, he can only be president for 4 years. By the grace of God, if I come, I can be president for 8 years. But what we know is that the presidency is coming to the north. One way or the other, a northerner is going to be president. But when it leaves the north, we don't know when it will come back. It will take a long time to go through other regions before it comes back to the north. So if it is coming to the north, do we want it for 8 years or for 4 years? Do we want 8 years or 4 years? You know, I believe that if we get it for 8 years, and with the support of people like Agyapong, Clifford Brymer, Sale, and Dr. Chansu, all your children who will come and support me in my government, Savannah will continue to grow and develop. Already been president.
You win in
Been president before. He has been there before. I have not yet been president. But if he comes back, he can only be president for 4 years. By the grace of God, if I come, I can be president for 8 years. But what we know is that the presidency is coming to the north. One way or the other, a northerner is going to be president. But when it leaves the north, we don't know when it will come back. It will take a long time to go through other regions before it comes back to the north. So if it is coming to the north, do we want it for 8 years or for 4 years? Do we want 8 years or 4 years? You know, I believe that if we get it for 8 years, and with the support of people like Agyapong, Clifford Brymer, Sale, and Dr. Chansu, all your
Mesama makwa babiom ba the sit show so ene enumre ene October da etoso baako ye 1st October 2025 da sonko de manya isane se nyobi biara ene nya ne se ne amene ye nya nui eno ti beda radiase so ahwe yen so no akrakra yen September abetwam eko the other quarter of the year no yen so me yadom ye benya bi anase ye betwe at the end of the year and the erade as a mini production team ye nyame ase papa is an easy ye kwa ye ba ye fru car ye si form ye didi ye num ye kwa ye ba nye easy na erade ama yen nso ne dey ye hu bia na se ye da erade ase na mo amwo eye amanone ne me encourage say mo be frɛ yeah, show no price and say member me production team no of course so on mo last week me nya call say mo am frefi amanone no ya na mo fra yemfa e besre mu enye boapa yo nti elekem ni before ben mo hwe na say course no efi ye UK US ne Amsterdam ho a mo be fa no mo so matumi a kire madwene afa nyem a ene nsem a ye bedi eho enkomo ntemu e be hye ne so amame Facebook any YouTube messages no mobem no ba ewo na 2TV GH na TV gate uko Facebook and say YouTuber what the messages ne ba na metumi akenkan e di amount no e kono so no maybe online so say mo kan ye ho show no etumi enya nti ye be bibie phone lines na mo so ma cheche mo adwene e won ba ye bidi e ho nkomo ene enumre na me the guess be che mo ba before that and then someone me guess bidi ho nkomo kakra e say the usual politics are other opponent say see a man for second chance obi ko and a man ko obi man odin nkunim enuti the last flag bearer here Dr. Bawumia dey call here no see a man san ko no kodi ncho anu san ko biom no akodi ncho no akosa eni ye constitution say ye de obi ko say san de ko biom even the president on my munankasa no enye by force say obi akonfie nan a say beta frache wa money homode nti na ese esa de kopium no enye by force enfie nan na san wo ho ma no e dependent on performance or first 4 years na e be ma no enti even Ghana mran say obedi president 4 years a ese say entina wo san ko eye 4 years kan ko ye 8 years there be and nipa obetum obesete record ma ye current president John Mahama His Excellency John Mahama the current president or no na oba first 4 years from 2013 to 2012 to 2016 no odincho kese pa satam na in the history of our country no na on odincho kese pa competitive election enti just Obaya no one money home on na for pamono. So that should let us know as MPP delegates say. And yet automatic say ye president wa as a section na ye sandu kobium no kodincho ni sandu kobium no kodincho in the 10 times the crown near do ko debi. And yes anam ranity. Na mom ye oba na say o performance no e kire pefe say obo ho mo ni na e wo ho no wodi bi beka ho enunti and that one makes absolute sense. Ma obi nada o ye delegate na o ma obi nada o say ebi mu na ma ka say o ye de akufo-addo konfie mi premiersa ye de kofo kon premiersa ana mienu. That is not it. Wo mo kon premienu ni premiersa no na o performance no na it saying that is the argument. Enunti me guest ebe hwe ho no mo kakra amaye but and then no person for you better records no na we pensem mu e dia man say be ya answer na e kwakwoto about 31st January 2020 and as fata say MPP e de ne be kwakogina okona no e next year January 31st na ma take time afro media discussions and as a program TV and radio discussions. There is one thing that cuts across this. Now prefer Honorable Kennedy Agyapong style. And I compare Honorable Kennedy Agyapong style no, with what is happening in other countries, especially in West Africa. Media military rule ni lawyers ni why mo can bro for no. One for we media person see atnase. Who said no, you Ghana a drum pempen soa. Ye here okukudro for a talk and do leader, a builder. Yeah, nuanum ti for no mo so mo ye discussions kakra. And me who am say yes, this is what I've been saying. Say and consider Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Now or no, ne style and fit in today's very saying governance, today's politics. You go here some media personalities in Ghana prefer Honorable Ken. A very short video, be 1 minute to be. Me person would see in someone that media who we no more can for a year MPP prime minister.
And I think now the onus lies on the political figures who want to, they will be in a position to implement them, you know. And I think he has some fine ideas.
I think so too.
The issue about agriculture.
I love that.
Because when you go to the Middle East, you find that even in the desert, they are able to do a lot of irrigation. They have great arable land, not by nature, but they themselves just putting it together. And I think Agyapong is somebody who has to be watched. If only the delegates would have to open their minds and open their heart to say that we want to receive what he intends to say, because he seemed to be bringing to bear what he has experienced as an entrepreneur to the governance circles, and I think it's very positive.
Just vote wisely. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Just vote wisely.
Vote wisely. Vote Agyapong.
Are you campaigning for him
in their primaries?
Are you campaigning for him?
Why not?
You seem to be convinced after yesterday's conversation. You are. You don't want to wait to speak to the other contenders if there's a possibility. I mean, there's GTP.
Well, maybe Alan, and then Dr. Baumia too. He has to come and convene. Because if Dr. Baumia comes, we'll play back his videos.
Oh yeah, of course. And the great minister. Don't you want to hear from him as well? Maybe he might have some fine ideas.
Yeah, why not?
Yo, and TV3 for presenters, no, and as part of Omunkomudie, Omodwin, my Ghana Dutch, and MPP primacy, to draw no more can be na senior Omuka no Roland Walker, any other media persons and there was studio hono. In someone can pay no say Senka delegates no. Mobe consider honorable Canadian in Agyapong. Omo delegates so I just go fight back and sana in the main election no omo tumi anya kwan atubi. Omo delegates into omo catch the delegates ne say so hwe send ye wiase afanan ekwa the direction na ekwa Ghana hia obi etise honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong. Media maker obeka say me na ye adwumanti na maker. What about omo other media network na send ya makan matwem adwene etiso ya muntie other media networks mo beti say discussing say ko na no mo nyina mo bo ono Kennedy ohini Agyapong tibi ene say ono ne obi a MPP for ko yina obetumi anya bibi aton ama Ghana for ede ato obetumi anya bibi aka ama to Ghana for akoma so esa ne say ne ho song matese team bi nenam constituencies no ye campaign de ma omo candidate and not omo aspirants fine but entro na ekoso no edoso ebi mutumi omo ko bisa say Kennedy say we see factory wa ye adwuma ne ade mu baako e say ene de ni ameka sie ni amete so ameka sie amenemu di nkomo a utumi frebi utumi text my kind man no ni nyina kan ma honorable Kennedy Agyapong we bi ene because that question na nipa ni bisa certain people in some constituencies no any callers aya afra moso suggest say we should show more of honorable handiworks no ade ene numri e beyi kakra e de amamu nti mo be share so another argument abetodwa ene numri me pese me de nkomo ansa na me de me guess abem ene say Ghana ha ye woyi odi ye fa ada woni to nche ne mbra MPP mu aye woyi wana na wo ha anasa o man mu a wonim say the call for say ye di womu a omasom party no da in the past womu a sebe party na chomaso o ebi o ma di bibia na o ma ye bibia anko yi a party no a suspend you wana na eni wo Ghana ha onim say eye honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong ena e make it a point say platform bi obi bia no obeden be catch party for pending force mo hwe na album no na say electoral college no yembie mu na wo mo some party no in the past no ye inform ye den embrem ho na enim enti enese obi ko gina baabi na so wo kasem na wo pese o kire say eyo no ne candidate ena ma ye de former executives ne ebe share album no mu a why na enyi ni die ta make us the current MP for Ofuase ayirebi mi aminua eye Oponkroma kojo Oponkroma e akotu dwa as part of the campaign send a delegates maka chem say mumma money na ho ni se mo de akotu dwa no e campaign so person o kire say former executives na de o ma beka eye album no mo ya 31st January o beto aba ni bi no ono ne candidate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enema ye saade no nti sebe utie no nyamfo kojo opon kroma wabeka we kana wo so afa ne saade a na akoye rodo radasem. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because me understanding as a member of the party, no, your structures, no, the national chairman and the general secretary, and no more can someone yefa. Now, the general secretary, no, Amayati says that there be someone papa ne kan no nya no kre. And yes, I net here. Name mom ne tini say honorable Kennedy or Agyapong. One no ena edit no ade bia no ka form bi obenye bia including the thank you to na honorable ka ho na oji popularity ndi pe kwan bi so a de rodokoto sa no sa thank you to on a few platforms are honorable nya nyina or kasa about granting amnesty. Honorable Eden and saying, "Oh my yate amnesty. Bebre hon manasa of no monte da." And you could have microphone be or say party phone penny for Mushe. No more yapa more party no yen shaya ye be amnesty no masaya babium. Former executives yen she na yen ye mo so so madwini. Media minim kra. Mi hu kra tabi onumyamfo engineer Kwabenaji Agyapong se ka se Kwabenaji Agyapong anka mene omobe ya adwene because onu po de me kai se o tire krata po de command national se ebi akebe ya ka omo consider yinti se o ka obi a o ma anase o ye advocate chief advocate ema ye de former executive se be kan ho a ba bia na Kojo Opon de fa ne de na eho etro because the general secretary of the party has said so. Wachire nipa influencing my former executives no share album no. Mumwami me pese ahwefo omo hu sa video no ye kotie nia Kojo Opon kroma eka ye wia na yasan ehu nokre na wo mu ewie Many aje papa esan se mehu part penimfo bebre a enkatete no anka ehia se a enkomo mmabi anamba me constituency ankasa mehu former vice chairman former deputy women organizer for penimfo bebre former regional secretary anka your constitution dada na ye adwuma enka omo mahabi munu yakuma mi gina monim ha sei enche bia na party ka say yebeko conference ewo Legon na yakohwe nsakraye kakra wo constitution ni mu enti eku a party ni na yete nipa be nso a party ni te no munu yakuma na meka obi ye chinko na constituencies be 276 any party mpanimfo di nkomo se nsakraye be ne yenye wo constitution ni mu nsakraye ba ko na ya yenti a wo aba ye ba betu you can be wo ochina wo executive nanso teacher adwen aba be kire bi eni say ye bi emu se for executives ye mform nkan ye ni president Kufo ko di nkomo na na dankwa ko di nkomo Dr. Bawumia ko di nkomo nkofo bebre ko di nkomo asori dem ana say asori asase so na yigina yi me nkan ni to etumi atene me nsa ewo Nyankopon ni maka cho se nipa ba ko a odi mu atiniti e na wo former executive vote e bi no ono ni Dr. Bawumia o ti ase yi into doc here that was say yo onumnyamfo Kojo Opon kroma MP for of say ayiribi na ode nsem no etu dwansi ahwe a MPs no bebe so gije do ma bodwe ba ne de no kama abodwe ne fine but nsem no kan de Justin Kodua Frimpong the general secretary of the New Patriotic Party waba abontin abekiremu ye studio ya na obae na obedi sa no kre no de kire Ghana for ne MPP for nyina se ensem na Kojo Opon kroma kan no nyesa na tie na sei na etie yengongotie nchechemu a general secretary JFK editu dwa fa sa asem we hu
say na so former executive to be and can you also say you are can the Japan yeah man you see asem ne ba na ka say yemfa baby agina no to nchen let's be factual and rational about it see you are can the Japan suggest say yeah man former executive for to be say na former executive to be so are you saying say that means you kwaya my Iraq and Japan and baby yeah expansion Iraq and Japan ka say you ma former executive ento abani bi say na so former executive to be and can you also say Iraq and Japan yeah man you see asem ne ba na make us say yemfa baby agina no to nchen let's be factual and rational about it see Iraq and Japan suggest say yeah man former executive for to be say na former executive to be so are you saying say that means you kwaya Iraq and Japan and baby agina ne pa no timi hwe asem no maka na ba
Yo, the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong, and I'm not in Kano. Me sure say mutin sem no kano. One was asem bi wom o say, asem betodwa, yemfa ba bia ye gina no ntunchen. Na yen ye factual and rational. Asem ode bia meka wa na General Secretary akan. Say yen ye factual and more rational. Now you can be factual and more rational when you use your brains, your head, rather than Venice Wakuma. Someone de be American and papa no esisudiano. Production me pese ahwefo eti nchechemuna JFK e de e buy no yesantie nia JFK e kan e fa who nipa or ma ye de former executives no e de e kan album no.
Yeah expansion Iraq and Japan ka say yeah ma for executives ento abani bi say na so former executive to be and can you also say Iraq and Japan yeah man you see asem ne ba na make say yemfa baby agina to nchen let's be factual and rational about it see Iraq and Japan suggest say yeah ma former executive for to be say na former executive to be so are you saying say that means you kwaya my Iraq and Japan and baby agina ne pa no timi asem no maka
benefo se kakum ye ku enum eno na the General Secretary of the party ono na ye nim say na obeba be no that's the position of the party enti apart from ne dey obeka na aka nyina no ye mbo engu that's the ne ko ye nim we enye agent bebre ye penina nkasa ba abecheche ye mu nipa ma executives no nya say bia say former executives na beka hunti na wo kan bibia de say jo mama de ni bi edu sa mre we mu a ne wo beka bia ma nipa adane na kuma ama ono enti se ntrokra na wo di fam no kra na wo di fam no nya sa na MPP de yeti no let us desist from that yo yebeko yenimu a enisa eneda obi frame me no pa me chew din say emri bi what say on this show na me ka say ye honorable candidate Agyapong na doya na oye ni bebrebe no na ebi so former musicians high life musicians ebi ti say CK man ebi ti say Jewel Aka ebi ti say ya fene say nana Pedu ebiti se ebi cancel any bebre sana papa boshumi bia ono ani bottom sika o nia odema sa anyumtufoi ana anyumtufoi nia na omo face o mbetumi aye in return and said because omo ye anyumtufoi no omo de oma sida any omo bibia eto nyom edema Honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong na nipa frame no so osemi a ne obehwe show no ofrefi Massachusetts obehwe show no nti osemi me ne me production kasa na sa video na sa nyom na me boy no 1 minute 30 seconds osemi a mensan emmo emfa mam na omo ayo mo hwe eri abuche no yebumu pa we cherish your contributions into no enenumre production muma ye konkotie testimonial song anyomtofo adadam high life musicians omotwa mu no ebi da so te ase no honorable eyo mado yengongo tie eye anyom no ne mra
Agyapong Agyapong I friend a compre and monyam one babaye na humobro tima abadaye eneni yima hwehwemuni a compre Ghana nyoto for da wase monyam wo compre kwai una tinya mesumaseo Training brand and boyo, and Yamagina Mecca. The actual Bronco party morning again, and no one said I can. Every day is what you're saying. I tell Mono, a regional water and more brochure. The year party, because I would on your coach, we see you. Welcome to me. Remember the idea. I don't know if you come with me. And bring me there, you know. I be from into my me, you want so. Oh, by your family, coffee.
say ade a Yesu pe na waye akompreko anya wa anase yenhia wa anke be den anwumtofo yi including oboba JA Adolfo se mo hone page no munyina omo se omo da honorable Kennedy Agyapong ase na saa enwumi anase nsem ya anwumtofo penifo yi akan the other for aspirants say anwumtofo no bi beba beka saa nsemi bi afa wo mo ho utie nwum na o se otene ne bra na Kennedy aboy esa the Bible no kire wo mo saa se wo ye ma mentino no wa ye ma Awurade ena nwumtofo yi ka ebo honorable abaso na ofise saa nwumtofo yi nyina mo ne o mabusuafo so honorable gina ho se o pre so be president a eden na abusuafo yi ebeye asem se a me pese mo de ko adwiri mu papa se kunafo mobro wa eja ena afeso eye onibie adamfo nsem nyina ewo enwum no nyam na meka no aka se flag me pese me di president me na meka sa eno nti mo be hye ne nso e de ama me nti Massachusetts for no ene enumre me di se Moni Aje Mabo Mr. Talk and Do, Mr. Pragmatic Leader. The friend saying, yes, the pragmatic leader, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, the builder in chief, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. Umpu or Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong di ebeshen so e de amay. Yebeko yenim na answer nano production. Honorable ne nyuma wa bie no still all these things are glaring political opponents bi ni nam a omo face se delegates no sebi some penifo face delegates no sebi o madwene mu no enti o betumi abegina yanim aka ni omo be se omo kan da e de kire enti for the avoidance of doubt no factories no ebi na yeyi e kire mu odofo wey enye abrotu we Ghana haya Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ni nsem wo ka se yemie nwuma o jobs no na TV3 pen no edi hu nkomo se yemie nwuma na ma mebru no enye bi anya ma oman Ghana no sebe ye security kura no ekeka na nsei omanpani John Dramani Mahama His Excellency o se hu se port aba ekese emebu na ewo Ghana kana yese wo mu epe sojafo amamuo esene the democratic way ayeye yes omanpani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama according to one no reporter and nsa ke chese emebu no a ewo Ghana wo moni anase omunya ya anka sojafo ene mbedi oman so sane said they are disappointed, they are hopeless, and no ena ono ni nyuma wo bie factories akese industries no ena ene yeyi edichirewi eti oye Mr. Talk and Do. He is a builder in chief. He builds osia dear Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. You may not like him, but the fact say you can't beat him to it. Please, yen nukre yen kan nukre ne moma yenga ne nukre se. If your opponent is better than you in certain areas, please make concourse nipan. Delegates say obi obeba mo nim a obeba bedi candidate bi atema na so obeba be run it down no. Yes, so if say one candidate no has or possesses when say some trade ebeboama Ghana etumi akọ nim na say MP etumi win election me gidi say bebre ho no ma beka na say aye so West Rogon Dr. Me team ni bia ko jia no na some one no kan any the way delegates no resist you know. That is how the delegates must resist any candidate obeba bi obi atem anaso obeba be di obi hu fel. If you say mo ana Dr. Baumia eka in 2024 to 2023 na o ka say so for no say omunya to abama omumu ba ko ye ono ida ono anase Jo Mahama e beche pa ansa na Ghana for besa the presidency no aba no obium no ma beka wa eno enye atemdidie na mdi no ye na asem o kan ye ena meden me body akire mu se be ya mo be hu ni ansem papa ne kan ye ena me ka kire mu se asem o kan ye no so eye no kura trodo papa no wan twantro ntimi bo sam kra den that is how you do politics. You don't go and insult the person. You don't go and say things that are not true. And I also was so gone for electoral area be me bomb and some mamu pa. I said and movie by no in some more kind of rather some because the candidate all got on as more as some poor back up on factories no and a good screen is what ocean way and your brony factory way honorable Canada Japan there. Onuankasa as an anchor was Tumia yes we are sending a benefit can Onyaya obey ye catch them why ye bidder. This is a true demonstration of the man's ability to create jobs. According to World Report, a member 500,000 and a called the labor market every year 500,000 and you might war for grabs in the year a new 50,000. Over 400,000 graduates. It takes only somebody who has a friend who can provide bold leadership to create the jobs. And the answer nobody independent this also be a human. Business said, "Dear na why?" And Honorable Kennedy is telling you, say, Onuankasa as an individual, why you say, need you for close to 8,000. Gusu a obi 40 baby or no more. Minimum say central region wakodi asase yantam obabesi the biggest and the largest pharmaceutical company in Africa. Abi enro yekra ebanu ne yentumi ye Ghana no anas Africa no eno na ono boke ne Japan akodi asase yantam wo central region. Mr. Evans talk and do Kennedy ohine Japan. Minimum ka say voter region wadi asase yantam obeye ye ethanol friends say factory ebe boagan ye sidi no amanagina blane ya no mba ye omo ye gidigidi na sidi na 10 sidi ni ene nam he uti so omo ka sasem ni biom. The era of lying to the people is over with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong as the leader. Trust me. She fact is akese my memoir fine obebeka say you bia na nya bidie but one creative way so omo on ko me den enu nti no say for 2 minutes na onya resources of the state ni ebi mo de wase o muslimu ni ebi mo de twa ticket mo nkrofo get friends ni ade tutu akwa no bia nyuma ama wo ba ama wo fase ama wadamfo wasore ba ukro mu nipa enya adwuma aye gweso anka say yedi kasa bebre ye kasa san se Ghana for na kasa no nyame ni bi wo kra no ho a ne ya free ni ti will continue to remind you on pending aspirant bad delegates na so o kire wo mu ekwan wo be fa so a wo di be bia duma no and he give them pragmatic solutions. Oba wumpeso so a enyema e wo ho betumi de abia nyuma mam wo ehoro wumpeso so no no wa kire who among the events and aspirants and yes ade no who amongst them and utility send your papa on aboka or US no was say let us be bold you do maybe a ancestor you transfer map and movie ebe hu na yen en kan no na wo transfer mo bi hu na wo a that huna period no is over. Let us go to this election with our own minds, decision based on our understanding of the matter. Please, delegates, yes, Remo. Yes, they be a mechano. Ejumani say meba be ni edi atreo. Na eye anamontuo meja edi ama. Broni beka say you can force the horse to the riverside, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. Enunti ma force the message way at the amount nenso mean to me force send am penifo bi so mo force mo na moto abako particular direction no and they mean to me force so e say me bu pa menim say nyame amount ni to me friends enim de ebia ne unni no any information until me mama information no, so process the information I've given you, take your own decision, and then Ghana will move forward. But make sure say ube take the right decision. Honorable ne fact no and e guso e twagui we kwa de e kakra bi ebedum pempen so bi a me ankasa me kwa kodina mu na twa me na mo hu se ne America no e nokore me mbetana no mu ni ntro emma mo emfa mamo dabi e buo mapa ene e bi ye wo ede mamo nti nokore no se ne etie bia ye beka den ede amamo saade we na China for year about 20-25-30 years ago ama obi biara pese okọ China saade we na India for year about 30 years ago and amuntu leaders ni 2 years omo baba na build on it no and amasa Indian economy ni Chinese economy no aye agina brane and na ye ka even say amman omo wa ho economically China any India many years ago ni ye kan ye omo free enti when na say when that say Ghana cannot do it, Ghana can do just that. We need the right leadership, and that person to provide the right leadership is Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. And me de besia na makenkan messages ne kakra de amamu ti ma obi enada o say Honorable o kanu wantumi an no na wayi ye di akire wi bebre emre ni kraponti ye tumi enyi ni nyina. Almost every episode of this show will show some of these videos to you. Send ya afrefo ni message messages ni banu proposal e dia maye no ma me ko YouTube messages ni kakra na men kan friends of Kencity Media was a good evening flag bearer, let Ken be Ken, say kutu, say bam hashtag and or the about justice quadsin production justice beso chair say or say sound no poor or say sound no poor justice that's it a champion kwame oti a champion kwame ana unim bebia efri ba dewu akuapem or say good evening flag bearer Dr. 00 Baumia doesn't deserve any second chance because in the history of MPP he is the weakest presidential candidate since 1992. Watching you live from dewu akuapem ena ode aba or say get connected obia nyobia hashtag say kutu say bam and odi ujano atrenwa ba ono asese but flag bearer Dr. Baumia even doesn't own drinking sport. They don't have any campaign message to the delegates. All countries only drinking sport. You research nature say only drinking sport. Charity Ababio. Say I'm a delegate from Ejiso Joabin constituency, and we are madly waiting for Kennedy Agyapong. Inti esemwa montrain ewo Ejiso Joabin constituency. Philomena Yeboa Mensa Neda Odiaba Maminko say good evening flag bearer, let Ken be Ken, I am connected. Mamin Emra back. Now Ejiso Joabin message here by na Mama Kai in Sambia the Ejiso MP member of parliament or their tuja. Na say na make us a human any ho you say over 500,000 graduates and journey the labor market Germany your mom excellency John Dramani amata say report and saka na say emebunu bebre na yanka so jaban na then ADS we said the inability to create jobs for them the corona politicians ebo oman no obi edika ojina court na aban bia ba tisa aban ba yi wo mo omadi esika ojina court o ma jatum so mbetua no aban say debi munkofie mu ya NDC for munkofie and say mu de mbetua 60% not 40% no muni and according to Godfred Dame former attorney general or say sika no not a capre kro ni ho no ma yaji esi ehu pa ehu mesremu senia joblessness ni unemployment no say yan hwe ya de oye ne kese pa ene beba oman Ghana mu enti senia de wu ema statistics no na me guess the focus ebewo from 1996 there about eba ABC last election presidential results no obedomo su no ma wahu nti a enye no kre se obi akobi biom die se yesan ma no eden eko ebiom ebehye ne so de amaye se nya sadia na me ndane me ho na me nya aboafo nkrato me ba na me guess abem. Yo, adesima me sama makwa babiom the sit show na money eguso yi na me kan about ejuso assembly a oda to dwa na me ka say hu pa o say failure of politicians is dangerous for Ghana. Failure of politicians dangerous for Ghana. Say politicians no omubosha omo no omo tumi ndi so ayade a ye hu pa edema oman Ghana. Ye gongotie ejuso MP a na ode sa asem we atuja na before that no so tia says ejuso MP no ono the support or the man honorable Kennedy on Agyapong the ejuso MP we hu ye kan no and then he has gotten connected yenguti introduce me guest say sa video ni ready na ko akotie and me guest penin kase pa yensa aka no dwumadi we so enenumri obeboyan ma yatumi abiebie ye nyina yani ewo nsem bia ekoso se be a ye betumi make informed choice come 31st January 2026 ni yankwa yesa mistake no nti urunyamfo because a very gentle man Dr. Pagrif Boache Dankwa Dr. Pagrif Boache Dankwa or a lecturer or UPSC enkaneno na nado aban no e kasamafo governance and security no bambo hunsem a akwadare mu pa nti na nado akufo-addo na ban a eto mu nanse ye no onna na okasa ma aban no ewo eye amembuo mu ene eye bambo ho ensem ora Dr. Paragraph Boachi Dumba Mia Moajo Moaba.
Oh, hear me that say, oh, me a queen, I mean, he just say, me a queen, I mean, gun for a better energy. The seat showed a very, very, very prominent program. Meaning, say, Ghana will be pretty. I could be to see Nisango for be transfer, no can Agyapong itself. That's right. And so, at Nasunity, I'm really humbled and thrilled. Say, Menya Quenya, or Demia Bahanum. Now, Meshabo, say, Ukwada Bia, say, Wajimi Atuno, Ukwada Bia, Nambe in Titi or Hano. That's it. That's right. Delegates no do na say o mo hwe wo ba bia o kan ba fupa nti ene wa fia o ba be hwe friend say o be katwi papa me bo video na anyomtofo no abode am on abono me say na say wose agu kakra. You want to say one or two words for that? Oh, hear me that say we are saying you na oya de ankofo kai no ema omutumi danase na nia ajonto no aye no. You can clearly see to me say a drum a therapy I mean therapy in tree, but a drum a bibia I had want to see therapy problem good yes good a drum ye bibia say oh bibi mu a utia etumi eboawo nti endrum na omato no ya reshomu bebre ema obi a ohun Kennedy da ontia Kennedy da wate Kennedy ho ensem adoya ye ema nipa no hu say oh any Kennedy ni papa na we say there Asia NSC yiwaye say we juma wo kodo na bibia dan na nkofo beka say waye ne papa nti bo me wache dan kwade mini so and jona omwaya omodi ato no, and it comes to count as generations so can kind trust them Yohane Samuel John chapter 4 yes mama bi wonum na o Samaritan woman and I call well honum na bibia o call yes okobunso no na Yesu Kristo ka say obema isu a ontumi ense so obeba bunso obiem and I say na wo ye are you greater than our father Jacob? Wo ye what do you say greater
like osu sin
osumbu sin Jacob o ye well ni ma ya ono numu a ono ne mbo anumu ana ndi se o hwe sa story na ye ka say bia beka trokron no ho asem bia ye bebo mi wedi.
That's right.
Nti o hwe Kennedy Agyapong ni niema waye ewo mai mu nkofo bonidi no che say bebia ye begina ye beka MPP asem bebia ye begina ye beka Ghana politics asem bebia ye begina ye beka Ghana doyefo asem say ye keka na ye kan ni abuni edua enya dia ye be sha ase efi baako mienu miensa ennan enum a Kennedy din embemu.
That's right.
And we ask the yen say a good name is really better than riches. The one here say we ask for the nya
what's about
dimpa who here say we ask for the nya for me I'm really very humbled and thrilled. Me awa bebre ama meni age say I don't for to me akai Kennedy and meaning say no mo pe kofo bebre wo hono mo Doc Kennedy omo pe Kennedy asem beye mani na me se me kwa Ashanti region nya na ese yakwa ko yejuma kakra honom nti me share t-shirt campaign t-shirt na me say t-shirt no cry popular than me
sir
obi a be hu ni bia say hey o ka Kennedy hu o ka campaign tin hu mo de na mo nyem mo de na mo fa na obi a and enye mean people impenifo me minimum
okay
omo pe Kennedy asem and asem omo kan say odi no cry oye no cry fodini odi no oye no credit for odi no cry oye no credit for dey me treat them me pass we can treat fine so
I don't know about
it obi a ka say oye no credit for odi obi a ka say wakukudro bia ka se bibia ga na edu no ye hi obi o courage o kukudro so to reconstruct the fabrics of this country. So the way I Ghana you know you be able to me assess nema bebre ama and for us young people know about 67% of us by 2028 in the voters register no ebe under the age of 25 on beto aba no omunya say Kennedy ba Ghana.
Well that's very good. Enuti mejidi say onokura no this is the first time I own sa video ya na say enyumi oti no kire o se ne adwumaden the seat show production team no dwuma wo mu ebo papa no nti waboya abaso pa se yetumi rewe mu akotwe nyama we aba kan sem bi se meme ne wo na sa enyumu ba yente ne yenim se honorable kura no kokoye anyumtofo yi adoye eche o se dodo na papa yi aya ebia meme ne okra ede yenim nti no ebe yenim but production say Ajuso MP video no ayere ye no hia me pansem o kan ya no peseka etumi bo ansa na mako paragraph ati asimunya sadia na me nko straight to paragraph okay paragraph ma me bisa o fundamental question ansa na ya call the statistics no okay
se soja aban no yakoye o manfo no akonno ya hwe ni oduru wadi ani edi emi o ni edi emia eho de na se ya wie yo na tibie ya yakwa kotomu esadia de foforo bia bewi ase ade foforo e de ba ne se wo hwa mama nyina die ehu wo abusia die ehu wo mu ne se soja aban yakoye o manfo no akonno ya hwe ni ekoduru dia ne edi emi o ni edi emia eho de na trese ye wie yo na tibie ya yakwa kotomu esadia de foforo bia bewi ase ade foforo e de ba se wo mama nyina o mafo no hwe obi no mu se papa we de aso ka no kre we aso ka na sempempen se de titia no sa no ka no papa we de ase pa no mobo papa we de ase yan fo da na paso papa we de em se onyama no ye dan ma ansa no abuwa nipa abusia yo sikani wo ho ye wo boafo wo bi wo ho a wa sada soso wo yi dia ma wo no ye wo ma wo tiri ye yi na konya wo bi sa na amanyuko no mwatu adi o mwatu adi enya aban mra kra adi anke ni kwa kra so mkoto aba efise omanfo no hu se nipa no se dia amanyofo tie no no aso da soro nko omfa na semunsie enipa ye bone wetimi kanani wodi asem sidie sie wonsuro ni enim semi yeburu wansiri na nim no nkomuna dem asem na nya wo beka kire one ya se bia ba we de ntwa ye tie mfanto yi o manfo ni nya wo bisa afi na abreshemu no a wo kabima min kabi no asagina ne naso ebisi wo America na nsia ensemu anemu ade America politician bi entumi nkano munya papa bi onde otimi wa mu mo si emfa no kwaji tumi no onso o mo de ne koye o mo nsaka tumi no bisa semu ade sen kura pani semu nyina mu dim no o wa ni mu klesi yetitie asemu nso de ewunya wa ni mu pe etise kuro de aka ye de beta so onye sa na katasu mu aso masrime memuna mitirim masrime eno ye ebo party wo esey wo man ebusuafo me chewpa eye bako nyame adum NPP amanyu
yo eye Agyapong MP member of parliament for Ejusu ena mote ne kanu na nsem anokrepa ena na odetu ye delegates nanim se senia ewiase kono se ya nhweye na ya mfa honorable candidate Agyapong ama kamia ye se Ghana ye dachi no ye sheki kakra esane se Ghana fo no aye krado fo onokredifo okan bibi o se eye sikeni ye sikeni ene ye wo boafo enye sikeni bia ene obi ho se na wo boa no no honorable de enye so obi keke bato san e de ba. Yes, and it has to be content because when you contract, any pano crowd benefika utumi and because it's annoying. You need to for your contract. There's so many who Emma a year party no. You need to penny for munya contract. Nanso omo persuasion ono Canada Japan and to me talk so we machine and more best sakoche omo crofo eye sa omo persuasion. Yeni mumpeniphobia womunya contract akese nanso omumpeswa project e wo ho mbetudi omsa esi omubu se omno omye no ono bo Canada Japan ena ede etumi ekoye sa project no disika puduo ma omu ene omu fi se memene wo yeyare refi enu omu ba abeka a different story that delegates Momoni now, I think say I've respected this Jusu MP. Some can emu papa. In the Fanko a adwinju. Pagrave. What here Jusu MP? Say Okasa now so bo tinko papa. Then when they had the petrol in China ko. No air be at the Amay.
Or here to me to drink.
Open so can
here. Okay. I make us some kakra. I feel way. Na yeah thank you Tono. And in CMC and a copy of Confanochi. So, yeah, young KNUST student, be a Basabas, almost one a second, and make a copy of Confanochi. Now, I'll be very honest with you. Breno, Yenya Quenya, Eco School, Ewo Ghana, Yeno, Yasan Quenya, Ecotana, Amanoni. Inti, Yaba Ghana 2018. As a Ghana swing a bino ababa kaya. Into your now comfort that form. Your corner ban near Konya Bank for that form. Oh, maybe say them since already a Ghana normal. Ah, your Konya ba na Kennedy Jinahonum. Washa no bisa into more yadewa. Also, your friend doctor. Nada muda home. Oh, in Kunyanasa. Ah. Me just already normal. Wow, say dog, yanko. Kupanochi ni monoma, you two kaswa. Koto 25 wheelchairs. 25 wheelchairs. Assign to mattresses. Oba no de momo. Also montra traso. Iti maybe if you know. Me hoka fu nkomo na meka say me wo opepa say me nyakwenya me yesa. Now so my dream and baso class menye. It's just my Jusu MP ne kan no. Say you were boafo and you sikeni. The woman also say you were boafo and you will be up war or pepper. Yes. I want to be yes. It's for me. Kennedy who may be a or to make us a way and normal. And be an ordinary person because that's a problem. Say they are uchi trotona umbo seat belt. And I say uchi taxi na umbo seat belt. Obi to make us any problem. Say any problem. Say yeah, you what you say. But obi or you can defune no to me who say no, this is not right. Yes. And that is what Kennedy stands for. That's right. I'm glad say gradually Ghana for say in my any right no Kennedy to me ababe sitano. And nothing that be make us say Osha Kennedy. The moral fabric of the Ghanaian economy now, atutum pansam pansano, it will be a thing of the past under the leadership of Kencity Agyapong. And I'm confident in his leadership. Yes, I'm also confident in his leadership. Onyayo be kachenya wa yebida. Wa cheso wa kukutofo, wa cheso on transe maun sisi no. Africa no ye kase oh obi ni papa obi obetra no ma ye John sa man krofo ye dey anante so say oh papa we do ni papa da bi
obe mampani a on clean anase one chance enye hwe han emma afofo embeden embesisi on Ghana on chance emma empanimfo a obe form no enconsign contractor be short change Ghana why politicians da anase oda so a politician and was a businessman what na parliament ye de eye contract akese ababa parliament ama wa humu bi onangasa as a businessman was sign business deals a onim ni ebeboa and onim ni ayeden emwa wo mo afa na omo nya millions of Ghana cedis na sebe wo kobra be ne kakra obetumi no wo mo de omo twam ho na ade ba ko me pese me kan sa ma paragraph eye argument bi ebi mu make say say honorable Ken pe na eye businessman and you're no pen yes it's true. I mean send a microphobia or MPP more money contract I can say almost so many years it is a yes argument no they are right but send a just MP kind or see you sikeni wo yes almost businessmen they don't have that even is a love for leadership. Adame the young guy ba Tescom ranten ba ko ba na obisa me the flag bearer esikafo e Ghana no won say won mo hia mebru mpo ebia ni be 10 5 10 15 is those as for HM Bruno ekwan a omo fa so omo de a successful businessman da me see there be me hu bi da but abrantie no any many Tescom guys many Ghanaian youth appreciate honorable so no there ni need your about wealth creation job creation no ochiesi amrantie no ene maba e kire omu e se omu nkran se omu tonko so na yade a ebeyi enu ti okodura no wayire mnika ompe onu abura asem kra na nukura bi e wo ho de ontumi deny nobody has been able to say he is corrupt ebi mo de ontumi omuntumi enkansa emfa omangaso paragraph yanko into the figures. There is some narrative by Bimu person who push onto the delegates say the Obiko or first one or second one or third one or fourth one we need and say Obiako first one and let me be specific a former flag bearer Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumia he had nako first one senior Nanado ene eye omampani da akufo ye di omuko ye sande omuko obi man so mu wini ye no ese san ede eye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eko figures e wo ho the historical way no ene sa asem ya eye Dr. Baumia krofo no kan no eye ebo ebra ananse sa na etie
oheme da se mame de kan na me fa shakese emma Kennedy Agyapong ne hokafo mama Christy na menka NPP abakosem kakra esanse ehun hia ema nkofo bebu mutie yende so beka ya on the 4th of August 1947 party penifo bia na no mpeso muti probi UGCC Dr. JB Dankwa pa grant no William Ofriata Edo de Akufo-Addo penifo bebrem share sort pono tie omote no be president Akufo kana asem o 1969 waka Progress Party we be the latter part of the 1980s emra na era for we mu juma e ba PNDC era na mining mu ayedin na ye pese ye making sure say ye back to democratic rule 1990 and party penifo Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo Jacobeche Dokanta John Agyapong Kufuor Hackman Professor Michael Kwe party penifo Banredu Dan Rocha almost yen hwena eja senior ye papa no tete political party yen hye bibia se ye friend Dankwa Dombo Buzi tradition inti enu na almost say ye Dankwa Dombo Buzi tradition young people today Kennedy no in their 30s no mudom ho jemu bi because that time no na cultural silence na yade aye dem pa wo mayimu into Bekaya Radio I no ST have send be to me break the cultural silence na Rollins emreso no onye be ma na untumi kasa okrom ha no mo na me ba be ka sembi in the break is our cultural silence 92 election as if the munim say it was a stolen verdict na me da president John Agyapong Kufuor ase bebre it's an say 1997 president Kufuor at the time no a flag bearer of the MPP oba USA actually na President Clinton and another president na ye mu bebre ye papa no into exile exile na che say minor no mutim no na ahotonim nti necessary omo call seeking political asylum ti Ghana for bebre omo ko US omo ko Europe omo ko Europe be ko Nigeria so be kaya eno na de Ghana must go back ni nya buy. That's right. President Anafagbera Kufo eba USA eno ka che Ghana for nya so pomocho 2000 election in the Obaba Vijina inti omombo modena omo form akomapa embetanichi na ontumi win election na de ko kan ye Ghana for nya baye ebeto abama no convincingly in the 2000 election e man di nkonim no e ya me be kan sesia oba no say oba the first 100 days ade ya Ghana for nya ni so be set up the reconciliation commission. That's right. Now ohene me wachi dan kwa metihe I can tell the truth nia ama me gusu te Ghana ana nia ma me ba in 2018 ebe ho beje politics mu no eye because President Kufuor e ma nya say Ghana a safe country between atrahano. Okay. So bekaya in the days of the ALC and the PNDC era me person make will be ani yaw but na Ghana e crowd between atremu to go for Ghana. You mean the AFRC? AFRC. Okay. What you say? Go for Ghana. But President Kufuor ba ye set up reconciliation commission no so bekaya e de ahoto e ba Ghana isan say na Ghana no omo running it is a country but by the grace of God President Kufuor e boaye into bekaya obia ba ye Kufuor brave ya buchi ba ye beka wasem and it was a healing process and omo ya yombo ni nyina exactly ediche my no President Kufuor enumere bi da obia boache na kwada wase jina Ghana for na mu nya ya wase say unya adwempa no ne opepa no e set up that reconciliation commission aboa ye mu bibre ama ye hu say Ghana e o mai betumi atremu e dia asumde beba ne to 1992 election there's not a lot of results e betumi dia to mama Professor Duboahene. Okay. But in the 1996 general election flag bearer John Agyapong Kufuor the electoral votes in the election of 1996 was 2.834878 million votes. No person kind of 2.8 million votes. And a parliamentarians, in 2.372330 million votes. In Joshua, President Kufuor, we need more parliamentarians, about 500,000 votes plus. Parliamentary together and presidential together. Okay. Yes, from 1996 to current. Oh, make do me to me project 2028 election crime so far. Okay. Second for one, me to me okay. So now from 2000 when data we me put you together. Okay. To move say baby me data. 2000 election. So parliamentarians put together no only 2.933849. That's 2,933,849 votes. President Kufuor election na man din kunima ngofo be no more going to exile by to abano. President Kufuor ya 3,063,822. Now social handle now it's almost a margin of 10,000. And a President Kufuor at the power parliamentarians they can in your boma. So now 2004 President Kufuor second term now President Kufuor 4.682,378 million votes and a parliamentarians in 4.211570 million votes. Not just a President Kufuor, a parliamentarians by about an extra 400,000 votes. 2008 election now, Nana Danko Kufuor Jina Yeno. Yes. I might be a call run off a retainer Nanado. It will lose here by 23,000 a month. Nanado Danko Kufuor in ya 4.204,073 million votes. And parliamentarians in ya 4 million votes. Not just another Danko Kufuor we need by 200,000. Okay. 2012 election the Supreme Court. Ni winning and you see 92 ni 2012. Okay. Another Danko Kufuor in ya 5.263286 million votes. And our parliamentarians in 5.248840 million votes. There's another akufo-addo extra parliamentarians no by an extra 20,000 votes.
Okay.
Over 2016, Ebedi Kunim and another akufo-addo ebe Ghana man penino. The votes no appreciate here. From 5.2 in 2012 to 5.773299 million votes. And a parliamentarians in 5.663786 million votes. Not just another akufo-addo, a parliamentarians no by an extra 10,000. What I say? About 2020, 100,000. 100,000.
Yes,
100,000 votes. About 2020 election now. Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo appreciate here by an extra 1 million votes. On 6.776066 million votes. And parliamentarians, you know, in 6.714650 million votes. And also share margin an extra 10,000 and 50,000 to 60,000. 60,000 votes be on man. Danko Akufo-Addo any Trump. But look at the 2024 general election. I'm sure some figure we are so it's all yesterday, kakra. Because 2024 election now voter populace of about 80 million people are almost register yes almost so the 2000 election now 2024 election and after 2024 election 2004 election 4.6 no now President Akufo first term
yes.
Now Baba share 2024 even with percentage of margin growth in Ukraine so into election is 2024 general election all the parliamentarians put together almost 5.217250 million votes.
Okay, before you continue, from 96 to 2020, no?
Yes.
The presidential candidates
more than the parliamentarians. More than the parliamentarians.
Okay. If in 1996,
about 1996 about 2020.
About Akufo-Addo last.
If you share, you see 10 months ago, yeah. Ama sisia, you see a person somewhere you Kennedy, yeah. Usha, Frank Tunino to Abanama, performance in 4.767575 million votes. Parliamentarians in 5.217250 million votes. Into the Muja mathematics no one on so the two mathematics not supposed to be born here. You're almost looking at a margin of about 1.3. You know, margin, wide difference. But you know, the thing is that now your flag bearer now or two about 2024 election now maintaining another Danko Akufo-Addo 2020 election 6.7 now we are in power by now.
Yes. Okay, so one
yes, Usha vote Egusu appreciate what you say. Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo 2012 election only 5.2 no. 2016 or appreciate here. What you say? And at 2020 also appreciate it. Not just say the modern no equanim. Now the 2024 election we are. No deny no not just say only popular. Because only Frankatuni be a woody kind and a watcher would
yes.
But see the way they to the parliamentarians no almost a normal trip flag no almost train money be do 4.7 no not say him no go deny the parliamentarians maybe 1 million krakonia from the analysis here what you say so analysis here miama bomodi atrocho dia toto wa mediama mui. From this analysis, you know, naturally say the parliamentarians in Ghana, Parliament of Ghana, they are more popular than the former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. It is sad results we know. And to me, or Pepa, and I say and cry, say for Sandy Panembra. And it's a majority of the people. And look, I do remember, even with this, the Crown will stay backing. Yeah. So 4.76757 million votes, the government was in power. We had all the resources now to winning that election. And so by 12 midnight, Sunday, no, and midnight, and Assassin Radio. 12 midnight, and I'm who I didn't go here. What I'm starting from the NDC for, I'm congratulating you. And check out in the machine, Eja. And to the man go for winning more seats. So out of this data, now she say in politics there are 3 things. But if I you can move the data away. In politics there are 3 things. You the political party panel and a Ghana for panel and when you do any election. Okay. Candidates are the political party, which is the New Democratic Party panel, and a Ghana for panel. That equation gives you a president.
Okay, Sanka,
in a political party equation, we have for Katunia party in the panel, and a Ghana for panel. Sa equation, liking party, liking Ghana equals president.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Now, second scenario, they say who candidate a party panel, na Ghana panel, who is president.
Okay.
What you say? And now, who candidate, na say Ghana panel, na party panel, who is president.
Okay.
It's the equilibrium really is that who here will be a party panel. Will be a Ghana panel and no to be producing president.
Okay, so that feeds into a asem and I say futua a year asantehini ediama MPP ama yokonu say abana ye kotono ma yento abamma obi a ye MPP for no pe ye pe na mom yento abamma ne form for no epe it feeds into near my president.
Wonderful. As I think, me penna sempa papa. You know, me call Ashanti region. No, me say me boa me hona kwa srano na me chiano no inshira asem atom so. I love him so much. Na asem okan ne pepe. Share in politics. So we tie a form for. Na form for say mufa Canadian bro, mufa Canadian bra. Na party for so say mufa Canadian bro, mufa Canadian bra. Na enono and producing a president.
Yeah.
It will be sure in the lead up to the 2000 election. John Agyapong before you join the brain or travel across the length and breadth of this world. It will be sure by ya na Kenya oil crisis no oko Nigeria no koje.
Yes.
And no share the way na economy na ye no and no case ye ko epic.
Yeah.
No crowd no aka na say the two of the cabinet no go bia and ne ya adwen about that decision. But still he made it. Enti opepa na Ghana for pay change. Say rolling so my brain no nyema no and no mo to aba ema John Agyapong Kufuor. It says na party panel and a Ghana panel. Nana do Akufo-Addo popularity grew incrementally from 2008 to 2012 to 2016. He was loved, and then Sobo Bajom, may he so rest in peace. Na is a winner.
Oh yeah, winner.
Nanado is born to succeed.
Oh yeah, winner.
Nanado grew very popular until date. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo is still popular.
Yeah.
John Agyapong Kufuor is so popular. Onyankopon Esura, the New Patriotic Party. Can the form you know omudi kaima in this Fourth Republic? Omugusutas. Na maintain this as I can the form you omu say 2028 about to year ye kwakoti. Ye nya obi a party panel and you be a Ghana panel. Because really, we should the Ghanaian polity and yeka politia electoral college. We should the Ghanaian electoral college na omo do baby a omo hia obi a oka yo.
Yes.
Omo do baby a omo hia obi a otumi edi opepano e creating lasting change. Okay, Ghana hanom. So when you MPP now in this in here, o party position a uni ejuma. Na increasingly ye hear obia beyond the politics of it or the Ghana koma edibe ejuma. Ye hear obia so swear the oath of allegiance to protect the sovereignty and the interest of Ghana. Ebeye say indeed or protect the sovereignty and the interest of Ghana. And I mean no doubt in my mind. Kennedy Nsema Waka say opeso the regional distribution of the various ministries neba na yeti krom hanom Ministry of Agric headquarters wakra akie they call tamale akebebo and thing sector bebo. There's going to be an exponential growth. Exponential growth not just in the economy or resources but exponential growth with jobs. I didn't think the national service here catch you be so uncle tell you also uncle. Anything the national service will be a person call Accra boss GNPC. Ni niema. Obi a person call. Na me pamocho obi nye na ni nsi obi. Inti for me. So me share Kennedy redistribution planning agenda na me share the motion of wanting to create jobs. We are say no binim eye eno to me. That's right. And that's the truth. Say I would say yeah, we are host of the story. See a mouse with the control BBC. Ya wo ye no eno ana we BBC akoso ho. That's right. Give Kennedy an opportunity. Ono nko anipa ba ko create over 7,000 plus jobs. Bosumi bi oti omoka. That guy is more than an institution. Yeah. No, you cannot underestimate the business acumen of Kennedy. To me,
paragraph mami chwa no ha. Production Musam farming ko table no sa chart no wo. I think there's something that is missing here. We say when I there, then I would recommend that you create another column. Mate. Nafa vote difference. Mate. You know, a near perfect. Yes. Now, I did back one. My observer was a chat with and you can disagree with me. Is that from 1996, candidate in Noye Wine. 96. Yes. John Agyapong. Now on your running mate that. Me pato debi. No on your vice president. Me pato debi. Okay. At best, ni anawa yeno mayor and MP. Okay. Yes. 2000. I know the same Kufo, right? But he had appreciated. He had appreciated. Yes, over 200,000. On your vice president. Debbie. Appreciate. Yes, over 200,000. Yes, and yes. 20. That's when he won. That's when he won. Then the second term also signed the call. An extra 1 million. Okay. 1.6 million. Okay. So yes. 2008, and another Danko Akufo-Addo or Pekin from 4.6. Yes. And or the bar 4 million. 4.2. 4.2. Yes. Very good. 4.2. Shortfall of about 400,000. Yes. And Ghana for no another before no said no. He even though he didn't win no. But that was the election that took us to the runoff. Yes. This election was clearly contested. Yes. And then the runoff. In two shares, President Kufuor 2004 4.6. Now, yes. Now, Nana Akufo-Addo 2008 4.2. Now, it tells you say voter turnout was low. It was low. Yes, the voter turnout was low. And we have 4.2. No, Kupapona 4.2. And we runoff. And then no John Ivan Satamis and winning by 23,000. Exactly. That election should have been won by us. 2012. Akufo-Addo then again now near Ubetumi account for one. A flag bearer 2028. A flag bearer, and then Minister for Justice and Attorney General, Foreign Affairs Minister, MP for Buakwa. Okay. Yes. Then 2012, no, 2016, or no, say. Okay, yes. So all the free. No, you got 2012 no. Odi fi 4.2 no. There be 2012 we 5.2. Maybe 2008 4.2. Or from 4.2 from yes. 2008. Yes. And then or the core 5.2. Yes. And 1 million. Yes. Clear. 1 million plus. Clear. No. MPP for no who said no, Papa. Of course. And something in Cobium. Of course. That was why I signed another Cobium. And 2016, and no, the free 5.2 now, giant of 2012, no. At the core 5.7. Yes. An increment of over 500,000. 500,000, yes. And what do we need election? Yes. So there was consistency in growth. Yes, incrementally. Okay. And or signed in the second round, in the second term, 2020, no day. About 6. An extra 1 million. Yes, 6.7. Okay. The Hono, Anna, era Mahmoud Baumia. No, vice president from 2016. Oh, they can cry from 2008 to running mate. Okay, from 2008 to 2012, no, 2016, no, vice president. 2020 election, no, vice president. Hold on. So it means that the running mate, no, for 3 terms or not 2. Yes. 2008 was running mate. Yes. 2012 was running mate. Yes. 2016 running mate. Yes. And son of okay. Vice president. Okay. Yes. Not just say, oh no, I won't watch a pa.
papa.
It say popularity there. I don't say no quite more popular than Agyapong and Nado more time. Am I right?
Oh, you are right. You are right to say that.
So there's no justification
at
to
all.
Say I didn't copium because we mukoye.
Before I no crown, there is no justification. Second, so performing this way. Because all the opportunities now we
yes.
So 4.767575 votes from 2008 and another akufo-addo fan. Agyapong cry Agyapong money campaign so be kaya.
Yes.
Because that time na fina titi ni so kakra nti na oni politics ne papa. What you say? Nti Kennedy campaign no. It is 2008 election on your experience. 2012 election on your experience. 2016 on your experience. 2020 election on your yaka say be say how do we say this? Shadow na ma wo hu say nipa no mu edu na me boa. Just say na danko akufo-addo sunsum ne shadow and na cover
Papa vice president.
Na danko akufo-addo and ballot paper no so no look at it. 4.7 almost 2 million votes depreciated.
Adoso.
Yes, Adoso. I'm better.
Adoso. And what is also unique about this graph chart is say all the previous elections, the presidential candidate had more votes than the parliamentary vote put together. It was only 2024 and a parliamentary vote put together more than the presidential candidate, which is also another now where I say you to me once a production yemra say emrena ye be mamfa me cost kakra cost mienu mensi na ye nhwe mama mentumi MBA phone lines no kakra in fact chat we there ade a say me security na delegates no omo mtumi analyze no omo analyze yes it's an say we share the last way now difference between the parliamentary and the presidential it's close to 450,000 votes. In fact, the figure has a word table the right figure is 449,675. The exact figure presidential free parliamentary the exact figure is 449,675 votes.
That's almost half a million.
That's almost half a million.
That's almost half a million.
And yet at the crack. I mean, my phone lines Minfa afraid for unfortunately now. I mean, it's 0240-550-899. Send ya. Me can 0240-550-899. Na yam fre for kakra yan ko enim. Hello. Yeah, say what kasa mami.
Me da what pa.
Yes it does. Good.
Now, maybe a man someone said, yeah, I'm going to come here. Delegation. Yes, someone delegation go to the yes, I'm going to Martin. Yes, someone. Adana for say, 10 normal channel. Yes, 2020 MPC power. If you delegate, yes, someone.
Yo. Yo, yes, what them the papa. Oba yes, what I'm a new town and or day and buy my info of for so hello. I'm not Kadiswa, I won't tell hello. Hello, yes, I will need to be free. Want to me and our man so my main for so hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Udini be afrefi.
Hello.
Hello, Metonka. Udini be afrefi.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Yeah, me too. By Yatu Abu yeah. Yeah, it's a Batu Dampa. The Tomato madam. But in your media, make an Madia Papa, media, and yet by the Noma, but I can't allow to visit in the Kumpa by Canada also to do with me. Aji Omagana, okay. I check my food dance man,
yo, yo, Mati, watch it down, cause you or feel but Bema, we call our bomb.
Hello, opening back by opening shower and the
yeah,
Ghana first.
Yo, Ghana first.
The whole Ghana gas will now.
Yo,
the boss now, hot now on the Casado. Yakubu,
that's
the big campaign. A human idea. Achievement. Achievement that day. Obia, Sabbath, no talk us about baby. Never come home, baby. Also, see into a bomb for money by a president. Above all, by a president. I remember how you need to bet. And yet, you must enter the whole Ghana and the whole Ghana. And if you say, on the complex of Agyapong, on the Australia, what I said, can you show a TV show? Can you be the TV show? And you know what I say. And you know that, so being back on the 2 foot gas for every spot. We're going to just one of the Japan, the first. I'm not yet from the kilo. That's 2020 president. When the whole word, when it's a year, on the Pompo Japan, of course, around the back. The whole of the other thing.
Medasi. Mamma, my new for me, and then Mammy for photos. Ghana first. Yes, I'll do the free. But your free. You run Gruma, but your men tell what TV no, but your TV phone so mammy. Why?
Okay,
good. Yango.
Mati.
And Gruma Yango.
You listen to me. We are very good for now. The same way you can say Ghana constitution, you ensure that what you are buying to. To me, no more for Canada, ma. I will make it sign. And make it sign. So more for Canada, ma. We go to Club. Because we are in this year, only some of them. There's almost one of us. Let's look up the you miss it. You miss it. The book need to only can be bad. And you be able to
Medasi, Papa, and Kuma and ordinary free Kaswa by I have been my community. Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. You didn't have your
about you sprinted.
From where, please?
Sprinted.
You are about Jim Pacho Casamami.
Me Pacho, Miss Rented before a moment in a whole year. I'm about just to I'm okay, Master. In some magazine, the Magdalene side nation, including and this before. I'm by the Musa and I'm to me, we are. Namasa, I come. About 10 we say. Into the moment now, second thing. But me, don't know where no master from before. Now, your body, can. The massive.
You need that, Sabuaji. I don't even get it. Mammy for last caller. Mammy for last caller. Mikechi, hello.
On my elbow.
Hey, I'm buying away Mikechi. I'm far away. I come home.
You see, my program radio. Your programs will be through Monday, Wednesday. I'm in fire.
That's it.
Son, your papa on a book in the Agyapong. In some part, more cow.
That's right.
Me couldn't die.
So,
Papa, now someone, I'm doing one.
Your friend is saying,
friend, Sister Benis.
Sister Benis, yeah, chow, what it?
I just saw it.
All right. Yo, Abayam,
I'm to my basso.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and near my ACC or MPP Muno. And your cow. I'm forming into form. Nina, and Yama is Centena. Yankupon person of fire papa on a Agyapong so. Ebeyama or my Ghana. And Ancrophobia or Madame or Lucifer. And a person who see Anuquai. Nina, as I said, President Mama, I'm in look at Onyapa. Makacho, the mini English in Umapo, Upisa, MPP Quellis in Ombakacho. Obibeka Satan, I will obey to presidential candidate, MPP, and then South, or mining here, Ghana first, said that David Papa Kennedy, Ghana first, and this I shoot too many in the room. And nothing I bring you now, me clear, now me Casa, they said the Bay Ghana and the MP delegate for the better out of room. Masem take it. Yamika,
but that's any Benis, then we the Tuesday. Whether not I could a buying or gin papa, and I met her and I may politics. Me to be far of Rephobia fan chemi, a year Abraman or the Aba a year YouTube, say Ken 2028 and or my thumbs up no. And after Ebenezer Ray Dugan, or say good job for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong watching you live from Richmond, Virginia, US. Na just say odifi ebuche no Donald Trump no de aba. Munyina da mo Pagiv. Unfortunately, you have just less than a minute to wrap up.
Less than a minute. You say John Dramani Mahama ofi USA abagana. Oko UN meeting eno aba.
How many watch you?
Oh, me the how many days go there. But me the as we hear me say we need a substantive minister for defense. So I mean Omanibo may he so rest in peace. Murtala Mohammed may he so rest in peace. And the vice chair of NDC Media so rest in peace. And it was a very sad incident. John Evans Atamil's you know, and Chebia na Yesua in John Dramani Mahama as the president. And a problem say Dramani Mahama say at force and ministry so any problem. Yeah. But you have many say defense in the here.
A key sector, key ministry.
Galam say semi kosi. So Mahama say Friday on 8 years was for Bishia. Ministry, Minister of Defense. At force in the Juma Dawson. Or prepare next budget. I'm on Marco ready. Or back World Bank, IMF in India. On to me, that's why she on to me number Ministry of Defense Assembly. All right. They are part John Dramani Cho, semi-panic Cho, Ombomode now selected substantive minister for defense on recall the Parliament Appointment Committee. No more vertis anipano because in Tokwa CCC Ghana Ninya no enyekwa from the 15th of January babesi be na otri menu yetrimia me akasa me krom kokron to me omko close down police station. It should tell you that the country is not safe. Over 48,000 people have been displaced. I'm telling you, me sure about 60,000 people. The subwa to one our Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, say any Ghana Refugees Board, say omo displaced you more Burkina Faso no. Omo training outbreak of cholera. Omo training outbreak of monkeypox. Omo training outbreak of fever. Omo training outbreak of COVID-19.
Okay. Because our background near security in defense na to kuro abedem no ehun hia obo therefore ana mrebema yede enejumedi si damose me guest Dr. Pagri Bachidankwa enka no kasama ban o mabu hunsem ene bambo hunsem governance and security na ye insaka no me da se pa baba onan ayententi
send them ha
omo ebo wabaso wa ohwe yen so Ghana wa ohwe yen so e wa bruchi men wa ohwe yen social media YouTube ne Facebook nyame inshallah mo mo from wherever nyame bibia say mo frɛ na mo sign e de mo messages e ba me production team da mo se papa na babo me dom na ene emre no ayabi this year flapera aha na na dwumadi this nyame adom Monday ye de another explosive ebebram makram